So, two twins brothers missed their flight to Boston, and now they have presumed passed away. And the parents said that they're not going for it because the place in question that their kids were found at, they never knew their kids even ever went to this place, ever explored at this place, or know anybody in this area. So they want answers. That's a little backstory about the twins. The parents said that they were inseparable, never left each other's side, always was friends, always did a lot of stuff together. And they're saying that they allegedly committed suicide. The parents said, how? They want answers. They know that their kids did not commit suicide. So the family is looking for answers because they were found on a Georgia mountain. And the family is just not going for it. The twins' names were Kwa Malik Lewis and Nazar Rahim Lewis. They were discovered by hikers at the top of a Bell Mountain in Hawassi, Georgia, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. So the hikers got in contact with 911 to let them know around 11:05 local time, and the sheriff's department got in contact with the GBI, which is the Georgia Federal Bureau of Investigation. So according to the investigation, the teens were found wounds consisted with SI. MSI is what I'm going to say. And there's an autopsy pending right now. So guys, my question is, how did somebody that was geeked up and going on a trip to see some friends in Boston end up somewhere where nobody knew them? G-shots. It's just mysterious to me as a person that travels a lot. If I tell my family I'm going somewhere, they're going to expect me to be there and nowhere else, especially if I've already bought plane tickets, if I've already booked the hotel. They're not expecting me to venture off. Now, I'm a person that travels by myself and I send people my location. Like right now, I'm somewhere filming this video, but people know where I'm at because I've sent my location to them. So they're going to expect me to be in this area. And I do that because I'm a single person and I'm always by myself traveling, doing stuff. So the twins booked a 7 a.m. flight to Boston. At 24 hours, they were discovered on the top of this mountain in an area that they never visited before. So what are your thoughts? Do you guys think do you think something lured them to this area? Like, what would make a person, for me, myself, just being a person, yes, I do venture off somewhere else. And sometimes I don't send people my like, you don't do stuff all the time like you should. But for somebody to be in an area that is unfamiliar with their family, I don't know about that. It's kind of giving more information for me. But the parents are consistent on, we want answers. They want to know what happened to their son. Now, I'm pretty sure their son has cell phones. They have a lot of investigation that they're doing. A lot of stuff has been in question. And the parents will say they were very protective of each other. They couldn't imagine them doing S-side to each other because they loved each other very much and they were very protective of each other. So they are saying that the location that the twins were located was 90 miles away from Lawrenceville and a place that they had never heard of. How did they end up in the mountains is what their family is saying. This is the twins right here. My condolences and my heart goes out to the family for this happening to their sons, because who wants as parents, we want our children to bury us and we don't want to bury our children. So on March the 16th, an autopsy still pending for forensic testing. And so the auntie has come forth of the nephews, and I'm not going to give anybody name, even the person in question and the officer, the firefighter. But we'll get to that. The auntie is saying that the twins had a big support system and saying that this would never happen. They would never do this to each other. And the family is consistent of saying that these twins came from a family of love. They had a big support system and they had so much in store for their future. They have dreams of owning their own clothing line. So unfortunately, something happened on top of those mountains that Quad and Nasir passed away, which needs to be further investigated. And they're asking for everybody that they need everybody's love and support to share their story, because they want answers as to what happened to their twins. So a volunteer firefighter has been allegedly suspended without pay or fired because he took pictures of the twins after they were deceased and shared them publicly, which is a no-no. Everybody know you don't supposed to do that. Even if you're a police officer, a fireman, So we have to be careful, and everybody know that if you work for the city, any city, you cannot, whatever position you take at this city job, you cannot take pictures and put them on the internet, honey. No. Whatever you see at your job, you have to leave it at your job. Let them do their job. And if they want to post them, that's their business, or whatever they want to do. The big people at the top. I wouldn't dare put my job in jeopardy putting something that I saw, even if I was off work. I wouldn't take pictures and post it on the internet, because once you post it on there, it takes a couple of seconds for one person to screenshot it, and it's on there forever. Or somebody can bribe you to try to get you to get monies from you to get that information took down, or who knows. So y'all just be careful out here. I'm sharing this story because they're asking people to share the story. And I also shared another young lady's story too, because she's missing. I'm going to be sharing a lot of missing people stories on my channel, and hopefully somebody can come forth. If you guys have any information, you could contact the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. The twins were located in Lawrenceville. But let me know in the comment sections, have you guys heard of this story? And what do you think is going on that somebody had a flight in the morning? 24 hours later, they're somewhere else. They're not even on a flight to go to Boston to celebrate with these friends. It's all suspicious. The autopsy is still pending for further investigation, but the firefighter knew better. So the firefighter was charged with a misdemeanor, obstruction in connection with Nasir and Quadard's pass away, both 19. But they're saying that he was fired. I'm just gonna say alleged because I don't know if that's true, but they say he was fired for sharing those pictures. But remember, some hikers found them prior to. So my heart goes out to anybody that lose their. Just want to say my condolences to the family. I hope you guys get the answers, and I'll keep a follow up on this story to see what has happened, what is the result, what is the end results. Okay, so my condolences, and I'll see you guys in the next video.